Yeah, man, we're there again. I yell up Cabo Mahateru. Really, when I listen to your Cabo, we talk about car, you know, about guess what, we couldn't call you. But me, I hear when you ball it out. Why yell up Cabo, you know? Yeah, man. You know, it's a Black History Month, and them say a Reggae Month too. So we are celebrating everything, you know. Yeah, Black History Month and Reggae Month in a one. You know, we gave some Dennis Brown the last time we were there. Yeah, I remember there, the first, yes. Whenever they are first strong, yeah. But we're there again, as we say. We're there again, and we're there tomorrow too. Yes, stepping with the head, the place warm them over the night time, man. And in the morning, you know, was like cowl. You know, so we come out at 3 degrees centigrade. 3 degrees centigrade. But that thing are going over in Syria there, and me like the other one too, you know, Istanbul, we are not really Turkey. I guess them did have a rename Turkey, you know. 40,000 people, 40,000 people and climbing. What a thing. I don't know how much people hear the news here, but I want to tell you about it. Apparently the American, them look like them are going to open up America. These COVID vaccination or not, because according to the Republican, them, every other country open up. Every other country. You want to see we fly through Europe there without nothing. I mean, nobody now have nothing. Nobody now ask if you take vaccine. Nobody now tell you must go quarantine. No way. And you know, say England, about nearly a year now, England open up. And them not have what them call burst out of whole heap of COVID patients have full up hospital, and that nearly 1 year now. Well, apparently the American, them look like them want to follow suit now. They must say, before me, and they must say, yeah, before me, them are going to allow people. As a matter of fact, them vote feet in the house. And the Democrats, them get vote out, because the house bigger than the Republicans. Them have more seat in the house now than the Democrats. So them, I think, 200 had to, you don't remember what's the number, but the Republican, them vote them and say, no, enough is enough now, open up the country. It has stifled the economy and a whole heap of things. So I guess by now and me, them say that are going to happen. The next thing now is that they must stop, when you go through Europe, they must stop stamp your passport. I tell you that. You think that you them stop patch your passport, they're going to make you get it. No. They're going to give you one thing where you have to pay almost £7, €7 for before you left your country of origin. And then now, it's you're going to use and go through. So them now going to stop you for stamp passport and all that. From you, so them know say you're all right. Yeah, from you there in them country, them know say you're all right, because them have all the information necessary for either prevent you or make you go on. Them claim say it's supposed to be easier, but the reason why I mention this is not even because them say it's easier for you going to Europe. The thing is that when people are ball out, but them going to put chip in a people and chip in a this and chip in a COVID and chip in a all the things where them are testing for COVID. For me, some people are say them not take it because chip in at the tip of it, and them are show you on the internet which part of the chip. They look at man. Them people, they don't have to put no chip in and nothing where you have on or where you in your body. Because you see that thing they will name cell phone. Anywhere you're there, them can't find you. Anywhere you're there, the cell phone pick you up. Or when you lock off your cell phone, them have you. Tap, pat. This is where you go through the airport. It's where you go through the airport and them take your fingerprint. They're going to stop you that, you know. They're going to stop you that. They're going to have your pan a file, your whole life, from your born until now. They're going to have you there in them computer. So when you go through, when you think say them don't check you, them check you like when you go through England. In the night when you go through England, you know, you see the part of say, if you have something to declare, you go over that side and you have nothing to declare. You have the green side with nothing to declare and the red side say, if you have anything to declare. This when you go through and nobody knows sit down there. And you say, right, nobody knows sit there, watch out, them don't check your baggage long time. I want you to do that. They've done, when the thing come off of the plane, they've done check your baggage long time. So when you feel say you're alright, so By the time you stand up round the carousel and come round, you just hear a man and say, excuse me, sir, would you please step this way? Them say, carry your luggage, please. And gone with you. Gone with you, because them don't check it already. So, even though you not see nobody there, so, when you come through and you say, yes, boy, nobody know them free. And I say, go. Them don't have them thing pat. Them watch a man. This is science and technology now. Science and technology now, you know. If them can make a little thing in your hand, we have more memory in it than your brains. And keep it in your. Keep it in it. More brains. And it gone way up on the cloud to satellite. That means when you press your cellular phone to get information, you know, far travel, a clear in the sky gone, and come back down, When you make a call, it gone through wires and wireless and all sort of thing. And then it reach the person while you're talking. You hear the person real time. It not take a long time for you to hear the, as you say something, them answer you real time. And man, I do them something there, So, look at man, you could have hide till you hide. You can't hide. So I usually sit down there and I try bust your brains. Useless, you try to sit down and bust your brains. Them don't have your part. For you go through them airport one time. One time you go through them airport. And them make it even more up to date now. With the biometric thing, all that, them are going to lick with that. Because them are going to say, yeah, them are going to fingerprint. Everybody fingerprint different, A Chinaman find out that, Chinaman find out, say, every person fingerprint different. That means, say, when your fingerprint is unique to you. You see, little more, them now, but have no fingerprint. Because them have enough fingerprint already and have enough fire already to do what them want to do. So you want to get paranoid and think about you not do this and not do that. I bet you don't do it because of personal feelings and things, but not because you feel, say, if you do it, them are going to know too much about you. You have television at your house, smart TV, that pick up whole heap of things all when it lock off. That smart TV the way you have at your house to watch every day. That pick up information about you every day, if them want to. So, don't get paro. Just live your life. This is today I already up on the cutting edge. At December we go up on the Jamrock cruise, and I must about 4,000 people up on the Jamrock cruise up on a ship there. And nobody no asking nothing about no mask. Nobody no asking nothing about this and that. But if I go in America, them do that all the while. America institutionalize some things where the world have to just catch and watch and just laugh. Yeah, man. Because other countries, they go them gate, as they them fly them gate. And them are hold up on the gate like say them are some, that like them are heaven. Like them are heaven, like a heaven. And the worst first world country in the world. Yeah, man. It plagued. And now it's not only mass shooting and drugs full it up now. But all sort of so-called natural disaster have plagued the place. And you have to wonder what the hell is happening in America, man. What is happening in America? Them say, what, how much mass shooting since the year start? And just this week I know you hear about the next mass shooting again. And the place look away. The place look away, Rasta. When you see the people them on the street, the drugs are full up the area them in California and New York City. Hey, anybody ever go down? I will better say anybody ever do it yet. Look here. The biggest rat them, me say, in New York, in the subway. The biggest rat them. Let's say a man catch a rat in a Bronx. 36 inches long. Like a 1 yard. See, me never see a rat. Never see a rat so long as a rat there. All of them dead, me not go near me now. Because me not like rat. I don't wicked at I the only thing me not feel terrible for killing now. Anytime me kill a rat, me not feel no way. Can you imagine them say by the year what, 20, don't know what, 20, the 2030s late down. Them say you're going to have a rat big like dog. Like dog. You can't just imagine you asleep and you get something and they will put away looking to this big rat. in your house, in your room. Some terrible things that go on. And don't feel no way, you know. America is one of them places where it's marked not only by men's wicked art, but by nature in itself. You see, them a shoot down balloon over the sky now. Them spend $1.2 million to shoot down some balloon where they will cost quarter of the money. They will cost quarter of the money, and some people are speculating now. Say, I know Russia, I know China, I do it as some aliens. People can't understand, you know. And that's the new thing that now, you know, where them call conspiracy, you know, say. The big one, the Chinese, them accept the big one. The Chinese, them say for them one, and them are going to have serious consequences because the American, them shut down them things. And it was not threat. Them say it was not threat. I don't believe them. But them say it was not threat. But then 2 more come up after that. 2 more come up after that. Couldn't be coincidence. And them lick it down again. So they must spend millions of dollars to lick down them balloon there. We go to do every cost, the Chinese them go to do every cost them $100,000. Believe you me. Because them Chinese they know to make things small and just no cost them no whole heap of money. So America in a serious problem. You them say them not fight no war in Ukraine. American soldier in Ukraine. Yeah, man, I see them interview one for the TV. Him the down there. Because I say, it's not the government sending him just feel sympathetic to the Ukrainian people them. So him have to go down and show him support. Yeah, whole heap of them down there. As you hear them talk about, say them not lend no physical human help down there. And his uncle ammunition and this and that and that. Lie them a tell. Lie them telling. Is American fighting a war against Russia, and they have always been doing that. You remember, see them used to Osama bin Laden when Osama them did a fight against the Russia and them. At 10 years, the Russia and them take to come out because the same weapons them when you see them again, Ukraine now. Them used to get Osama bin Laden it, and then when the Russia and them move, Osama bin Laden just realize say. Even though not with America, you know, and then they become the world enemy, especially against America, and Obama just get rid of him. Just get rid of him. But yet still guess what now? Them get trapped in Afghanistan for 20 years because them go down there with no reason for go down there. First them attack Iraq because them say weapons of mass destruction. Yet still them use to give Saddam Hussein weapons against Iran. Them used to support Iraq against Iran. And then when the war they done, Saddam Hussein said no, not with them. And then them get out Saddam out of Iraq, kill him. And then them end up in Afghanistan. For 20 years them in Afghanistan. And them have to run left it. Now, Afghanistan in a worse situation than where it was before them go there, Afghanistan. Because when them go there, people that jump inside a plane to left with them. Can you imagine? Plane a fly off and people that each jump on the side like it's a movie you're watching on a real life something. Thousands of people are run down the plane. Catch up on the plane wheel. But them have to left it. Afghanistan, no, Afghanistan in a worse position. The Taliban, them, all they don't tell them, so oh, them not go, them not go have no law against women and education and all them something there. What, less than a year when the Americans them left, less than a year, them come back now, these Afghanistan idiot Muslim people, them come back now and I say, woman not go to school. And them have bomb up the school them, where the people them, the female people them, bomb up the school. And now, Afghanistan in a worse position than when before the Americans them go down there. And imagine you there in the country 20 years, and you left it down there as a big first world country, the leaders and guardians of human right and wrong. And after you left there, I mean, we can't tell you about bully per country where that happened to. We can't tell you about all Vietnam. 50,000 Americans dead in the Vietnam War. And who never dead, some of them left here down there married to Vietnamese people and all them. 50,000 of them dead. Them have a wall will represent those of soldiers who died in Vietnam. And them never win the war. The people that moved us are rice farmers and all them something. Them couldn't get rid of them. The Vietnamese, them have to run out. Just like Cuba with Batista. Them go along in Cuba and turn Cuba into the biggest prostitute whorehouse place ever. And one little man come with a little army, big America, and run them out. Them couldn't stay there. Them left there. So it's not like, say, America, because them have a whole heap of guns and bombs and scientific advancement and things, means, say, them is the keepers of world peace and all them something there. Them don't have no peace, nothing. You see them are threatening now, China now, with Taiwan. What them are do clear over there, so? Look which part them, look which part Taiwan, then them are say, is a threat to them national security. Because them want to keep maintain arms and things in them places. Look where them are going in Africa, go do now. Look where them are going in Africa, go do. And then now China come in there, sneakily come in there, go like say, them are some angel too. And I just take a peace and peace and peace. Look like how the Chinese are take a peace and peace at Jamaica. So we are catching and watch the thing. And we are trying to tell the people them we are going, but the people them stiff-necked. Them call them stiff-necked fools. Doing the same thing the same way all the way to get a different result. We're going to take some call. Before we take the call them though, we're going to talk to. We're supposed to have an interview with Michael Barnett about this new documentary from Marcus Garvey, where they're going to premiere this weekend, yeah? So we want to talk to make him get some information about how that will go. Meanwhile, in between time, Grace Jones, one of the first Jamaican daughter to bust out internationally, not only a model, but also a singer and an actor. Appear in a James Bond movie and all with Arnold Schwarzenegger in a Conan the Barbarian. Big woman out there. Every day with you, as we say, we are going through the places. We'll take some phone call after we talk to Michael Barnett. I hope him there on the line soon. We're supposed to do that at 11 o'clock. Talk to the people, they make the people them talk to it, and talk to whosoever them want to talk to. You know, so this Saturday we're going up Mia's house again, that are behind UTech there, Taste of Ghana. We're going there to play African music and reggae this time. Yes, Saturday the 18th, we're going up there. So why look out for that? And we're going to tell you, say Sunday we don't have Raytown. Yeah, we're going to play down a Raytown. We're not really at Sabina Park, Raytown, you know. So we're going to play down there a long time, we don't play down there. This is Black History Month. I'm going to try to take up a book since the month start and look. In our book, we deal with the history of Africa, the culture of Africa, the different countries in Africa, the people who come from Africa, the freedom fighters in Africa that liberate a whole heap away in Africa. How much I want to take up a book? How much I want to go in on a phone, on an iPhone, on an iPad, on a computer, and Google something as it relates to the African history, African pride, and even the shameful part, which is the African slavery, where them take away and put you in a slave chains and bondage and bring you around here, so. And then we start to turn bossy slave and feel like so we're free. What you're free to do? You're free for wear them make you wear, free for talk how you want, how them want you talk, free for worship the God who enslave you, and free for just not be free. That terrible thing, when people feel them free and them still in bondage because them not see no chain. Them say we're free, see, they will not no chain, we not come like our ancestors. We ancestors have a whole heap of chain. You think say the chain make you in slavery. The chain make you in slavery, you're not free already if it's just the chain. Because our ancestors did take the chain off for themselves. But them come around again, these people, and bring the slavery in a different dimension. Them say, all right, we're not going to put them in a chain, you know. We're going to make them, let them go. But guess what? We're going to work on them mind with our politics and our religion. And then when we capture them with the politics and religion now, then we make them can swing them on and move them foot and dance and feel like them free. And that is really what them do. Them take off the chain. And now we can move up and up and down. And them take off the chain off our foot that we can dance and dance and dance. and get freaky and go like we're an idiot. But guess what? When you check with mind, the greatest weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressor. We want to make way for the interview we were supposed to do at this hour. So, make we see how that will go. Okay, the Virgin said nothing yet. All right, so make we continue the journey. Black History Month, them call it. As we ask the question, how much ones actually take up a book? Just to take up a book sake. And kind of I search them internet just to find some information towards the history of Africa. Because we know that the history of Africa is longer than any other history of any other group of people on the planet Earth. Yes, the first human, not the first, the oldest human fossil. Because since fossil could have sound too much. The oldest human remains that has been found was found in Ethiopia. Longer than Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve are not my history. Long before Adam and Eve, because the story of Adam and Eve is 6,000 years old. If you don't believe me, look forward in your Bible and check between Adam and Noah, Noah and Jesus, Jesus and Noah, and see how much years that is. And then the fossil where them find was 3.5 million years, and now them are find more fossils in southern Africa. So you must know, say, it's very important. I mean, it's not that you go get up tomorrow morning and your belly go full. But a people without a knowledge of them history is like a tree without root. And we totally agree with Marcus Garvey when he said that. Okay, so we have Michael upon the Blessed.
Yes, Blessed Water.
Oh, why you look like a farmer now, man?
No, you know, send me there on my gates, man. I saw it must be the connection.
Oh, you have to go to your gate to get the Wi-Fi?
No.
All right. So, we hear about this, we never have something like that about Haile Selassie. I think about Haile Selassie of a university. A documentary. With Javelani and them want to. Eh?
And the Marcus Garvey documentary.
No. We know about Marcus Garvey. I ask you. You never involved with the Javelani and Ivy.
Yes, man.
With both Haile Selassie, the coronation.
The coronation, that Rasta Ivy.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Okay.
I produced. We screened it at the campus.
How did it go? How did it get that good turnout?
It was well received, but the turnout would have loved to see more
people.
Yeah, because,
all right.
You know, we had about 50 there, but you know, I would have loved to see, because the lecture theatre can hold 300 people.
Yeah, I know the theatre there.
Yeah, so I go, you know.
All right, so this time now you're gonna have a Marcus Garvey documentary.
Yes, it's a new one, you know.
There's so much Marcus Garvey documentary. Oh, who come up with this one? Who make this one?
This is Roy Anderson.
Yes. Roy Anderson did this one?
Yes, man. Roy Anderson, he's living in New York, at Jamaica.
How long ago it do?
It was first released in October 2021, actually, but it's not released yet. It's not on general release.
Oh yeah, where's the general release? I mean, on DVD, on screen.
TV and get it on DVD. It's not out. So my thing, I said to Roy, I know I'm still, you know, he interviewed me. I'm on the documentary and other people like Rupert Lewis and Julius Garvey and all that. But I said, listen, man, the Jamaican people need to see this.
Yes.
So basically we struck a deal where he said, all right, you know, you can show it, we do a one-off, you know, but he hasn't released it on the, it's not general release. So my thing is, I would tell the people out there that, you know, you try and watch it, because we don't know if it will release even on this year. Because from October 2021, I was waiting with bated breath for it to come on.
So why I'm not releasing it? Why I'm not releasing it?
He prefers to tour with the film and festivals. He wants to do the festival circuit. So
okay.
You know, so that's in the plan. So I think he's going to just do festivals right through this year. You know.
Yeah. All right. Well, a few more. All right, so tell me why this documentary different from the others. You look at it already, right?
I look on it, and I prefer it to the other big one was See Me in the Whirlwind.
Yeah, when them have some youth that throw stone after Marcus Garvey.
Yes. I mean,
them people are wicked, you know.
Yeah,
they have some youth that stone Marcus Garvey. Yeah.
You see, that one portrayed Garvey in a negative way, and then portrayed him as something like a bombastic buffoon or whatever. It didn't do him any justice at all. I'm telling you that straight. And a lot of ones I want, if you talk to them, Tony Martin, you know, when he was alive, he said never like it. Rupert Lewis don't like it, so the Garvey scholars them. And Julius Garvey definitely didn't like it, you know.
So who gave them permission to do that? The one to Julius. Julius have a thing where him see through what where man had about him father. Him not have that.
No, he can't stamp his foot on it to that extent. I mean, he can basically give his opinion and stuff, but he can't censor. You know, people, the directors are free to exercise artistic freedom. But you know the thing.
No, hold on there, man. Oh, you mean them have a right?
No, I'm not have a right, but the truth is, if you have a director, say he's going to make a documentary on Garvey, and him shoot what footage he want to shoot, and him write a storyline in a particular way.
So the family don't have nothing to do with it?
No, the family don't have anything to
No, him not supposed to check the family before him do that?
Well, that was Bobby Hill, you know, who was for the See Me in the Whirlwind. It was Bobby Hill.
Robert Hill do that?
Yes, then he was a producer, and he was a consultant anyway. So my thing is, I'm surprised he let that go through the spokes. I mean, you know what I mean? But anyway, Bobby, he's his own man, you know?
Yeah, but no, him do the most, him about how much volumes are Robert Hill book them, where, you know what I mean, like, him do life and lessons.
Yes.
Yeah, but and you say if a man ever, look here man, if a man ever bring out a book about me,
yeah,
and my father,
yeah,
he would have to consult me. He couldn't go bring out a book, so
he should consult you. He should.
But why? It's not a law, or just out of courtesy.
I am exercising, you know, these directors, their thing is they exercise their perspective, you know.
No, it's not the perspective I deal with, it's a law I deal with, it's a law thing.
To my knowledge, there is no law that prohibits
a man he can't just do anything he want to do.
He can write the story as he wants because...
Yeah, I mean, just write anything.
Well, not obviously. You if it's somebody who was alive and so forth. I mean, you have you within reason. You try and stick with the facts. You know what I mean? But you see, the thing with Marcus Garvey is there's a lot of mythology around regarding his life. You know, but Robert Hill, as a known Garvey scholar.
Yeah.
In that documentary, the last one, the See Me in the Whirlwind, by the way, that was released 2001, you know, more than 20 years ago.
I never remember seeing him do it, you know. You know, most time I see look on it, I never remember seeing him do it.
Yeah, but I was surprised he let that storyline come in, that he ran away to America, not that he left Jamaica in 1960.
Him go England, him go England.
But when that part where they were throwing the stones at him in that documentary, the argument was that he was... You know,
him fed up with the Jamaica.
Well, he left.
Marcus Garvey fed up with Jamaica, you know.
Yeah, you know, he did fed up. That was 1935. That was after he was deported to Jamaica in 1927, and he came under so much persecution here in Jamaica, the land of his birth.
Yeah.
Him get fed up and leave 1935. That was sad. It was tragic because here we are. We hail him as a national hero. Right? The first national hero, but in his lifetime, when he was alive, he never felt no love from Jamaica. And I think that's very sad, very tragic.
Yeah,
and you know,
that make him get sick too. That make him get sick too.
You know what was unfortunate? That his wife, Amy Jacques, because of the health of Marcus Garvey Jr., you know, the brother that the son of Garvey, you know very well, I know well.
Yeah, he used to teach me.
Yes, but he had asthma apparently 1937. Thereabout and so forth. So Amy Jacques migrated back to Jamaica with Julius and the Marcus Garvey
Jr. Yeah.
And to Jamaica, but the sad thing was because she chose Jamaica, Marcus Garvey himself never saw his wife or his sons again from that time until the time he died, because he vowed never to come back to Jamaica, and he never did. He never came back alive. He came back dead. Obviously when they reinterred his remains, he come back dead in 1964. So I think that's tragic, because when he died alone in England, right? So it wasn't a happy death. And then on top of that, what's his name now? George Padmore, of all people, wrote a column and announced his obituary prematurely, and Garvey read that.
He never did that time. So when Padmore did write it, he never did yet.
No, he never did, and that's another tragic situation, because here we have one Pan-African person in his own right, George Padmore, who put on the 5th Pan-African Congress in Manchester, 1945, who we venerate to a certain degree, along with Kwame Nkrumah, by the way. That 1945 conference, which is seen as one of the pivotal Pan-African conferences, that was a George Padmore and Kwame Nkrumah production. But, unfortunately, he has the legacy of Garvey putting Garvey in an early grave, because when Garvey saw that premature obituary, he had another stroke, and that just finished him off. So he was trying to recover from the first stroke. And can you imagine, you read, you're already sick, and you read, well, in
so you're dead. You read, say you're dead. You read, say you're dead.
So, but I want to look at his accomplishments. He accomplished so much in such a short time. But the persecution and all of the pressure he received, not just from the U.S. government, because you know that with J. Edgar Hoover and that, they had it in for him. That mail fraud thing,
the first time a black man ever entered the FBI was to get rid of Garvey.
Yes, exactly. Thanks to, and you know, there are letters that have been revealed. Edgar Hoover wrote as early as 1919 saying we have to get rid of this man because he's a national security threat. The guy had only been in the U.S. for 3 years, because he arrived in 1916, and he rose to such prominence and was like the most leader. He was the most
could almost run for president.
Popular yes. So Hoover said, man, we have to get rid of him. And as you said, he made sure to hire black agents now, which is our first, to infiltrate his organization. That led to his downfall.
And the ship too. He might have to get to that ship.
The ship. That's what
Garvey spent some money on that ship whenever they move.
Become a move with people he thought he could trust, and their thing was they would just wanted to sabotage that project. So his Black Star Line team, she comes, that got sabotaged from the inside.
All right.
A lot of lessons to be learned, yes.
All right, we could come forward, Dr. Michael Barnett. We're going to reach now this new documentary. Yes, Michael, you there? Michael?
Hello.
You there? I hear me, I'm not hear me. Michael?
Hello?
We're going this one now. Oh, we're going now. You can't hear me? I could see if this can't fix it. Okay. Michael. I don't want to hello business going on. We are going, you know. All right. We are going on, Mr. Shane. CL, Michael. Michael. I hear him at all. You hear him say hello, and still. You know, hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now. I just see you. The line was blank for a while.
I threw your son up at your gate, man.
I'll sit down around, but I don't know what with it.
It's all right. Yeah. So now, we could talk about this documentary, you know.
Yeah.
What is it that is different than a documentary?
All right. This documentary called African Redemption, The Life and Legacy of Marcus Garvey, is a much more favorable depiction of Garvey. So you don't have him being portrayed as a buffoon or as a criminal or as a bombastic kind of individual. You know, it's much more level, you know, it's much more.
So it showed imprisonment. It showed imprisonment in Jamaica and in America.
Yes, it showed imprisonment. It talk about imprisonment in Jamaica and America. It go right the timeline. It cover a lot, you know. It's an hour and a half, but it cover his life from when he was a youngster and him travel to England and him go South Central America and then him come back, form the UNIA. And his time in the U.S. and the time he gets
Them have somebody at him as a youth?
Yes, Paul a youth, as an adult, and as Paul Williams. You know Paul Williams?
No.
All right. Well, he he plays the part of the Garvey as the adult Garvey. So,
okay.
Yeah, him play that role to kind of give it a feel.
Yeah. All right. What time this going to happen now?
So this is going to happen Thursday, the 23rd of
February. Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
In the evening.
No.
Yeah, come again?
No, I say it's tomorrow. Or next week. Yeah,
next week it's going to show.
Yeah.
But I want the people them to really put it in their diary, because, as I said before, this could be the last time people get a chance to see it for the entire year. When I speak to Roy Anderson, who was the director, he still plans to tour of it right through the year. He's not in a hurry to release it. And it's a good watch on Garvey. And it's an appropriate time. I'm doing it in February because I'm a proponent for Black History Month. The idea is this month we share it with Reggae Month, but we're not going to leave out the Black History Month.
We're not forget about Black History Month.
Yes.
We're not going to leave out Reggae Month, like you say, Black History Month.
Okay, all right, yeah. Some people have it the other way around.
Yeah.
We're sharing the month. So, my thing, and I said, if we focus on the right type of reggae, it will complement Black history.
Yes.
How you look on the Burning Spear and people like Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and them kind of message music. That's the kind of reggae music that reinforces our history. You know, when Peter sings song like 400 Years, and Bob Marley, and then them sings thing there, Catch a Fire, and all them tune there.
All right, so what time and which part? I see him.
So I go show
Social Science Lecture?
Social Science Lecture Theatre, the big one, Faculty of Social Science Lecture Theatre, on Thursday the 23rd. That's not this Thursday, the next week Thursday, from 6:15 to 9 o'clock. There's going to be a panel discussion as well. It's not just, we're not going to just show the video and then everybody leave. No, we have a discussion with people like Professor Rupert Lewis, Professor Clinton Hutton, Stephen Golden, Heru, Ishaka Musa Menelik, Priest Douglas Smith, Minister Clive Mohammed. And so it's an assortment of ones who are going to give their impression of the film, and we're open up for the audience to get their reaction. So we're going to have a discussion about the portrayal of Garvey in the documentary and also the relevance of his life today, right? In this time, this dispensation. So it's really a forum on Garvey, right? So that's why it's basically a 3-hour segment. We use 1.5 hours to view the documentary and about approximately 1.5 hours for discussion and perspectives, yeah?
All right, sound good.
Yes. So it's going to be, educational, edutainment kind of package.
Yeah. So it's free as usual.
Free, we're not charging people for this. This is educational, brain.
All right, sir. So that's next week, Thursday.
Yes.
Which theatre? Which other theatre are them? Social Science Lecture Theatre.
Yeah, Social Science.
Okay.
Which is behind the Undercraft.
And that is what time?
That is from 6:15 in the evening to 9.
Okay. To 9, 6:15
so I want
to 9.
People them have to leave early, because the traffic, I tell you, I'll get really bad.
Yeah.
Few weeks, know what going on.
Terrible, man.
Yes, I may have to leave out early to get there. 6, we are going to show it 6:15 on the dot so that we have enough time for the discussion.
All right, sir.
See?
Yeah, man, give thanks, Bridget. Give thanks. Man, can taking Jaffa Cole out of the Ivory Coast. Yes, Ill.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, I want to speak to you. Like, give a message.
Who?
You know?
Who give the message?
Like, give a message to give his children them.
Oh, God. Well, me not got children, so I don't know if I made it want to talk to.
Yeah, you.
But you say God children.
Yeah, but you got one and children.
No, you can't tell me who am my father, man. I know my father, man. I don't know God.
All right. Let me talk to you.
All right, go on.
In terms of tell the children, them say they don't worry themselves because if I watch over them.
So you not worry? You not worry?
Me not worry. Me not worry.
Okay. So everybody don't watch over them all the while?
Yeah, but it means that they don't worry themselves. They don't come for them because them too go.
Oh, I'm a come for them, okay.
Yeah. And it was when the 2-7 clash. You said clash already, but it's not clash yet.
When it a clash? When it a clash?
When it clash, you know what happened?
No.
Him and Satan are going to fight, eh?
Him and who?
Satan.
Where am I fight Satan for?
They're going to fight over the world.
So why Satan a fight? What kind of Satan world? A theme world? Where am I fight over it for?
That's why they're going to fight, because Satan think a film world.
Remember, no God want to fight Satan. If he just goes to bam, 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 and Satan disappear.
Well, if not, it's saying I'm going to fight. And everybody going to watch it from video.
Okay. So what farm Satan are going in now? Oh, Satan are going to look. Let me can recognize when I see him on the video.
I don't know, but you have to see them on video.
So how am I going to know say them a fight? And I know, Russia. No, how am I going to know say I got a fight then? How am I going to know?
Yeah, it's too much question.
No, you can't tell me I ask too much question. Let me want to know what you mean.
Let me tell you what happened. Just listen to me.
All right.
When them clash and them fight him and them beat him up, I'm gonna send him up in the year. And when them go up in the year, I like people that were believing him and was say God not heaven. I will go up with him. And when them go up there, when them take up the whole of them, because they're big enough, them are going to want balloon with them cockroaches, them and thing where them have power. Because them not want them thing there. And when they want them go up there and every one of them reach up there, them all start spin till them know which part them there until them disappear. When they disappear, the people that will live back on earth are up on earth still, that are few people there. And when you take a start the 18-year-old them, I go travel all over the world and look for them husband. You hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? So I listen.
Look for them husband. And when them find them husband, them are going to make them parents beat them. And them parents like them now are married. And them are going to have 2 children, a boy and a girl. And that are the earth are less populated. So if they want to have more children than 1, than 2, them can't have it. Because them are going to need more people on the earth. So,
let me ask you, where you call from?
Me so tell you.
No, tell me no, man. Tell me no, where you call from?
So I'm happy to tell you before today.
No, yeah, where you call from?
Country.
Which country?
St. Andrew.
Oh, me think I open us. There me that call from. I think I have me that call from. Sorry.
So, anyway,
when the 18-year-old them have the picture them, that's what I talk about.
Yeah. Them have an amount them have. We depend on how much them love children.
Okay.
And when after them married, the older people them when it's older and they love God, them are going dead.
Oh, them are going dead?
They want dead and
oh my.
Them are going to have them back. I got to have them back. The 18-year-old them are going to have them back. And when they want them to have and them have them back, them are go until them reach 36 and them not going to water and them not dead. Them not dead and them not going to older than 36.
Okay.
And they will have pay them brand food.
They will have what?
Pay them brand airplane, pay them brand thing. But I wouldn't do nothing but use name brand.
Okay. And so what you call name brand car? Like which car is a name brand car?
Well, we don't know. When God come, we know.
Okay.
No,
but me not go there.
No, you mean not go there? As soon as happen.
Like when? So like when?
It's less than 10 years.
Eh?
Less than 10 years.
Less than 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and when they work, when they go work, them not getting a peer. Them all get a thing like food stamp, and
okay.
them all go to the supermarket and take up all them want. And all of them go in a store and take up all
what them want, yeah.
And when them take up them things, they must just take up what them need. No,
so you have a husband? You have a husband?
No.
You don't have no husband?
No.
Why you don't have no husband?
When my man do well, I come out with my wedding.
Who you have married to? One of the angel them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
where the angel we have married to name? His name Lucifer? I know Lucifer name.
No.
Oh, God, have an angel named God? God have an angel named God?
Yeah.
All right, Mama. Look here. I hope you sleep good and wake up tomorrow morning, yeah?
But I don't want everything to say that joke, man, you know.
No, I never say a joke, yeah, man.
I have more to tell you, you know.
You have more to tell me, but you're going to talk the whole night and then nobody's now get to talk.
I don't the whole night, you know, but every time you disturb me, another thing pass.
Okay. All right, I'll give you 3 more minutes.
So, anyway, when you come, everybody will talk the same language,
Okay.
English.
Yeah.
Everybody will talk.
Oh, everybody will talk English.
Yeah, English.
Okay.
And we now go mention the pictures of people used to day, though. Because the one them who know, and the one of them are going to know, the one who born and this born before and didn't know when God did come first. We don't know, but I'm not mentioning it to them pictures of people.
Where's them come? Where come from? Where come from?
Who?
God.
Where them come from?
No, yeah, so where them come? Like, me think same the day everywhere, they don't say I'm omnipresent.
They're everywhere, but for me, when
They don't know come and they're everywhere. Can't come somewhere. There's no way where I'm coming there.
On TV and them thing there.
Yeah,
On TV and them thing
so
there.
tell me what kind of clothes, what kind of name brand clothes am I going to have on?
The nicest one you can't find.
No, me can't find them. Me no wear name brand clothes. Me ask you that me can't go buy one.
Well, when you come in, I have them. You not go buy one. You not need the money.
Okay, so in black or in white or in brown or in yellow?
In black.
Oh, in black, okay.
But them not so black still.
Okay, brown skin.
Yeah.
Like an uptown youth.
Like an Indian, like.
Oh, my Indian, okay. Like an Arawak.
Me don't even know, you know. Yeah,
Then how you describe my you don't know? Then how you describe my you don't know?
Because you could know different way you know.
Me don't know about God, you know. Me don't know nothing about God more than what people tell me.
Well, when I tell you now, it's not real.
No, me never say him not real, you know. Me say me don't know him. Me never say him not real. Me say I know everybody me know, you know. Me hear about all Bush, but me don't know him. Me hear about what the people, but me don't know them. Like Queen Elizabeth. Me hear about Queen Elizabeth, but me don't know her.
You don't know him when they come, because them so come.
All right, man.
I don't have long to come like that.
Yeah, you said 10 years. You said 10 years. All right.
Less than that.
Less than, oh, it gone down. Since my talk to oh,
It will take less than 10 years.
10 minutes is like 5 years to you.
Yeah, about 5 years.
To you, yeah. All right, Mama. All right. We have to go away now, though. We have to leave.
Yeah.
All right? Sleep good.
Yeah.
All right. I hope you get up tomorrow morning and get rich.
When them sleep good too, because them know that them so come, I want them to have everything with them want.
All right, Mama.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Give thanks. You know, today I watch the woman who are going to run in a Republican. She's the first woman who come out now and say she got challenge Donald Trump. Well, she used to work with Donald Trump. Now she going to run as president. Well, we have Donald Trump saying going to run, and then we have Pence, the former vice president. Him also look like him going to run. And people are push the brother from long Florida, Santos, for run. Now this woman, I forgot what her name, I can't look it up to. She's now giving her speech about entering the race for presidency. And she's saying that America is not a racist country. She said that about 5 times. And she even mentioned Joe Biden and Kamala Harris say, they must say America is a racist country. She said America was and is never a racist country. And guess what? The place where she make the speech in Carolina, you know, there's a train line. Check it out. There's a train line that runs through the city, Carolina, that say whites on one side and blacks on the other side. In American history, the train line divide the area, divide it. And how divide it is that over one side is white people and over that side is black people. And black people can't cross that train line there. Can't cross it. But you say, America is not a racist country. America is built out of racism, by racists. Even now, yeah, them just sentenced a white supremacist who killed 10 black people. Well, yesterday them sentenced him. 10 black people him kill. And him declare himself a white supremacist. And when I talk about 50 years ago, we are talking about, hey, that was 1968. And in 1968, they have black, whites own the toilet and blacks own the toilet, you know. And you say, if a black man ever go in at the white man toilet, I lynch him, you know. And look where we live, you know. Women who was not able to vote and who now can call themselves transvestite or hey, why I tell you that country there? Where them call themselves, them know it's transgender. Transgender. They can go into any toilet they want. So if you think say it was a man, you know, you think it's a woman, you can go in at the woman toilet. There was a time when black people, a black man couldn't go in a toilet with whites only. Go back, go check it. You've seen that in the 1960s, yeah. When me I go to Kingston Technical, them things that used to happen in America. And this woman come out and say, America is not a racist country. Even, I'm not going to say this non-apologetically, maybe we should have said after the time signal because it's soon 12 o'clock, so we're going to get it, make him just bring in the 12 o'clock by there. Yes. We'll talk about some of the craziness we're going on in America over the years, and this lady where I run now, we say she's going to run in a Republican, I say, America is not a racist country, but I want to tell you, I want to say something. You see, when black people in an institution were controlled by white people, where them put on a uniform that is white people, a system where white people create, make them have on a uniform there, and then them use the white man's idea of governance and of keeping law and order and ill-treat other black people, that is white supremacy. So people might say, like all the police are beat, a black police are beat up a black man, and I say, see the black people are doing it to black people too, but guess what? They have to dig deep and find out how the black man they come to that conclusion there and the understanding there. When it's not a war, him a fight. When it's not, him life is at stake. But because him in a uniform of brutality, him feels say him must do the same thing them the white people that do to a African, a runaway slave. A slave who don't have the means to really take care of him children and him wife, who do have a house and who do have no land, is a runaway slave. And if him do have no land, because you take away the land, and you don't have no house, because him don't have no land to build the house pan, and him have children, and the children they want to be fed, what you think that runaway slave going to do? Him going to be an outlaw. And that is where now the bossy slave come in. Because even though the white man is not present, him going to send these bossy slave to go get him nigger and bring him nigger here, make him teach him nigger a lesson. That is white supremacy. When you walk in the street them and you see the advertisement them on the billboards and on your television, and when you look on the faces of our African women, African children, what them have on and what them wearing, and them tell you say a them want wear it, that is white supremacy. So not because you don't see a white man and do the things them, you have to say no white supremacy no exists. It exists. It exists in the classroom. It exists in the church. It exists in the party them. All over the place it exists. When you look on the signs them, when you look on how you articulate yourself, what you decide say is wrong or right, all right, depicts white supremacy. So don't tell me say white supremacy done away with and gone. It exists in every aspect of our life. You have a brother named Neely Fuller. Neely Fuller is the one, is almost like a grade or a mentor to a woman named, she write a book named The ISIS Papers. Years ago when we just started in the 90s, she come to Jamaica, we interview her upon Cutting Edge. She talk about the laws of white supremacy, and she get it from a man named Neely Fuller. And Neely Fuller have a book where you should go search for. We talk about how white supremacy affects us in a whole heap of different aspects of our life. And when you realize it, it's true, my talk. It's true, my talk. Our idea of morality, is based upon white supremacy. Our idea of ownership is based upon white supremacy. Our ideas of functioning as decent people is white supremacy. So, I just say that because this woman come and say America is not a racist country, and even the president and the vice president have said it's a racist country, and it is not. When we know where black people go through in America, 500 years, black people go through it, and still I go through it. When a man, you know much incidents of black people walk past a white man house. And in them days they like, oh, you should when you're in their country, I even not town at all. If you live in the guys to them, people wash them clothes and hang it up on the line. You know much time black people, black youth, 18, 19 year old walk past the yard where white woman live and hang out them clothes. And the white woman eye and the black youth eye catch, make four. And she ball out. So the youth I look on her panty on the line. So he must have intention. And them grab them and hang them on the light post them on that bridge. Me have the picture of them thing there. Me have picture. I'm not talk about painting, I talk about photography. Photo. And them tell you why this man was hanged, why he was lynched. And some of them was lynched because of the very same thing where I say, there's a movie named Redwood, I think Redwood it name, where a white man raped a white woman. And she couldn't make nobody know say it's a white man rape her. And she put it for a black youth. And the Ku Klux Klan go around the place and burn down the black people them house. And catch the people them and lynch who them can't lynch. And it's weird on after a whole heap of burning and lynching go on. She turn out and confess say it's not the black youth that rape her. Serious thing. And that a real thing. That I don't know. Bible story. That a real thing. Cutting Edge, RFM. You know, just I try reflect on some things where a whole heap of ones claim say, you know, what me I talk about. Them things they're not about. Well, me know different. Because I come up in a part of that era. Me come up in a part of that era. You know, and me come now, come say, cell phone, Remember when you want a phone call, you have to go to a road, go a telephone booth, run a far life where you want to make the call. And you have to find silver for put in the box. You come up in a place where the phone in your house, you have to push your finger in a little hole thing where the number them are turned and here, it ring. When television was black and white, now we have smart TV, we are talk to you. Alexa, nobody not easy there, Rasta. You know me notice them people there. I trace you, watch out. Alright, so you're there in Jamaica and you Google something. The first thing when you open your computer, your internet, your iPhone, Google I go show you some things now where happen. Daily news, like a daily news thing. In America or in Jamaica. Just when you go to Obama and go in a plane and you land in England and you have browse through, you're in the airport and you have browse through your iPhone, it's when you press Google and some things we are going on in England, you see come up there, It's when you go to Obama and take the plane and fly going Denmark and you sit down at the airport and wait for the other flight. Because when you press Google, and some things we are going on in Denmark and Europe, and you can't even understand the language where it's coming out. And it go on and on. So when you're going to the next country now, and you press the things, you see all these funny language and some advertisement, like places where you usually see, like you want to access all IRFM by your computer now. As you turn on your computer for access IRFM, you hear some advertisement from the country where you're there. And then it IRFM chip in, And that means most of the people have everything pot and cook. And we as black people sit down here and go like, so we are idiot. Because meanwhile, them are move forward, We have father PP clap behind them in everywhere. Everywhere. And we don't understand how people just, how we stay so, how we just can't see it. That we could have reached further if we just know better. Them say, we don't know words, so we don't know, we kill you. It's okay, come on and say, first time we in a 12 tribe, them used to have this quote from the New Testament say, it's not what goes into you, it's what come out. Watch a man, we're going here, we kill you, man. Watch how you put in you, not only food, thoughts to kill people. Yes, make people just stiff up, just like that. Cut in there, jail.
Muta?
Yes, sir.
Bless up.
Aye, man.
Me I talk something like while about down Afghanistan and them thing there.
Yeah, I say the people them worse off now that America left the Taliban.
I run America, I run out there now.
Yeah, then I run them out there, man. After 20 years, I run them out there.
I run them.
Just like when the Russians did run out of
Iraq.
The Russians did run out of Afghanistan too,
Muta.
Yeah.
Some day I look for my newspaper, them, right? Come here September 12 newspaper, September 11 was the bombing.
Which newspaper? The Observer or the Gleaner?
Nah, man. The New York Post and
New York there, all right. Yeah.
No, me there, Jamaica now.
Oh.
But me have them things there with me.
Yeah, like me, yeah.
And, say, by reading them paper today, we get to find out, we get to realize how much lie tell during the time when they rushed up the war and I get the people to go along with the war.
Iraq?
Yes.
Yeah, man, I mean, they are trying to invade it again. You know, they're going to invade it again. You know, they're going to invade Iraq again.
All right. All right. You have follow the thing.
Yeah, man, they're going to invade Iraq again, man.
All right. So much lie tell, right? One reporter said the building collapsed, not because of the impact of the crash, but because of the plane going at the building, right? But yet still, right? The same paper, a report said one of the hijacker passport was found in the rubble.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a heat so intense?
Oh, you talk about 20 years ago when them lick the twin tower then. Oh,
and that paper I read from today.
Yeah.
Just listen to the lie with them tell. See? Yeah. How can a plane licking our building and burn so high, the heat so intense, but yet still the heat melt the steel and a passport to make out of plastic and paper.
Never melt, never burn. Yeah, but them I say some implosion did go on, you know. Some implosion, like it did it's not only the plane. There are certain things in the building that cause some implosion too.
Well, I don't know about that part.
You don't agree with that? Yeah.
No, I don't know about it. Not that I know anything. Me read it. Me read about it.
Yeah, man, I read about everything, man. I read about it. We see the plane them going there, you know, and we hear about where going in there.
No, Muta, the Pentagon, when them say a plane going on, have more camera on it than Hollywood.
Yeah.
Right? But yet still, we can't see no footage of the plane are going at the Pentagon.
Yeah.
See? That place where have so much camera upon it, Virgin, you must even have one footage. See? We can't see up until today, we can't see a scrap of metal will come from an airplane or going at the Pentagon, Virgin.
Yeah. So what you think happen? What you think happen? Where are you? You're going to make the time go down there, you have to go come back. You have to go hold it up because you make the time come up by 11 to 12. So. Yeah, that's enough about the building them. The Pentagon, yeah.
Yeah.
May I say, if I ask you if you know is where going there, so then since...
No, I don't have a clue.
Okay.
I don't have a clue, but I know, say, no release, no come out, but nothing. Them just tell us where happened.
Yeah, man, I release it, come out, say United Airline crash there.
Yes, but when I see no piece and a metal from the plane in the Pentagon.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
And the next thing again, how much building go down the day?
You mean in New York?
Yeah.
Well, the two big ones, them, and I think one car, the next one to fall to, I don't remember.
All right.
Tower
number 7. Right? It start burn from 12:30 the day and go down 2:47, it collapse.
Yeah.
But no plane, no touch the building there. No touch the building, then no still where the fire start.
At two building the plane lick, you know. The two building the plane lick. You never see it? Hello? Why I'm called cut? I'm a go here, so. Man, taking Jaffa Cole out of the Ivory Coast with a burning spear tune. Yes, Hill.
Hello.
Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, listen, man.
You can move on to Muta.
A Muta, this your talk to.
What about Muta?
Cutting edge.
Long time you talk King James are yellow, you know.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm King James. You don't write no more book yet, man.
Yeah, man, King James I talk to you.
Me hear you, man. I guess you don't write no more book yet.
Real, man. Yeah, man. You ain't go for the vacation day, ain't tell yourself.
Me never go on a vacation, man.
Yeah, man, Muta, me I tell you about.
Me never go on a vacation. You know, listen to me, I say, you know, you tell me something, I tell you something else. Me say, me never go on a vacation. Me can't go to Europe go get vacation.
Oh, you go on a Portuguese one, just all.
Yeah, that me go do. Portuguese and literature and all them something there.
For real, man.
Yeah.
A King James a long time, I don't read with you, you know.
You said that already.
What me I say? I listen last week. Them say I listen last year and name them in the Bible, you know.
Which part of them there in the Bible?
I listen last year the first black king where we as black man rule the earth. So
no, which part of the name there? Which part of the name there? Yo. Which part of the
come off I listen at the eye.
No,
I listen last year. So I listen last year when I really start the Bible like in the beginning. You understand?
Which part in the Bible I listen last name there?
In the beginning, like when I say I listen last year, I just that.
No, wait there. No, wait, Baz. I know I'm name, you know, Haile. I know I'm name, Haile. I'm first name.
Okay.
I know I am first name, Haile. Haile. But I true we don't pronounce the H, why we don't say Haile Selassie, but it's Haile, Haile Selassie, which are really Haile Selassie. Yeah, so I don't know at the beginning where you talk about. I don't know where you get that from. Haile Selassie, same way, you know, come like same way, me have to Haile Selassie. After me I tell you that, you still have to the foolishness. After me I tell you that you're not correct, you still have to the foolishness. Yeah, but me not tell you what I Haile Selassie. No, you're not telling me where you're going. You're not telling me. Yo. Haile Selassie, Jesus Christ and Jah. You understand? No, I don't understand what you're saying. I try to tell you something. This one I come and I talk to teach you. See? No, you teach me something. At the green, at the flag. Jesus at the red and Jah gold. You understand? You understand? Talk what you talk, man. Me I tell you Haile Selassie. Me hear what you say, man. Talk at that. Me hear what you say, talk. Talk what you talk. You don't talk? Me I tell you say, at the tree right, I and I at the gold. I just talk yesterday, no, but they will call me King James, you know? You understand, Rasta? So, you know, I tell the people, them say... So, how you name King James? Why you name King James? Why you call yourself King James? Why you call yourself King James? Because that's my last name, but I mean, come back as just the same way, you know? You know, see, because I'm born 68 and the Bible say my name is Jah. You see? But the people, most of the people call me Jamaic, you know? But I three greatest man on the earth. Haile Selassie, Jesus Christ, and Jah. So I read green and gold stand be three man. So Jesus Christ and Haile Selassie I gone to Jah. Jah run things the gold, you know. Which part you get the red, gold and green thing something from? Which part you get that from? I know them things because you see. No, you know. Haile Selassie are in the earth. Yo. That man never goes to find a World Cup in you find Morocco going to a World Cup. The first time Africa never goes to find a World Cup motor. You want me to say something or you just want to talk what you want to say? Tell me. Alright, tell me something. No, me ask if you want me to say something to you. Alright, me ask you a question. Alright, listen. Which part you get the idea of the red, gold and green from? Where you get it from? Where me attack you? Look here. You just tell me say the red Haile Selassie, the gold and... The red of Jesus. Yeah, the red of Jesus. Alright, you tell me about the three and Jah and God. May I ask you, which part you get that concept from? That the three color, they represent them three people there. Which part you get that concept from? Them thing they revealed to me, Mota. Oh, so it's a revelation. Alright, it revealed to you? Yeah. When it revealed to you? When you're in your toilet? When it revealed to you? When you're beard? When you have sex with your woman? When it revealed to you? No, when me asleep, it's like them in my sleep, me see coming on my vision. Oh, you're dream. You know? Alright, so you're a dream and you see that? Yeah, I mean, I tell you, you see Jesus. Jesus is a man who get back Bob Marley. He's a blue eye man. Let's see only Jesus can come back with Bob Marley. You see how Bob Marley father favor Jesus. Eh? You ever see Bob Marley father yet? But Bob Marley is a white man like Bob Marley. Me ask you if you ever... Bob Marley. You Bob Marley great. You ever see Bob Marley father yet? You ever see Bob Marley father yet? You want me to then talk... No, you ever see... Yo. You make me hang you up, you know. I don't really want to hang you up. You hear me I say no? No, me ask you... Answer me no, man. You ever see Bob Marley father yet? Me never see him, but... Then why the end of the pan talk about Bob Marley, look on Bob Marley, and Bob Marley that? Why you talk about that? You never see Bob Marley. You ever see a picture of Bob Marley father yet? He's a white man. Me ask you if you ever see a picture of Bob Marley father yet? No, Muta, but... Okay, alright. He's a white man just like Jesus, you know? Oh, just like Jesus, he's a white man? Yeah, so he may tell you, say... Jesus so Jesus Christ, are the one now. Jesus, which color Jesus is now? Yellow. Watch out. I can tell you something. Where you get them damn foolishness the way I say? Where you get them foolishness from? Them they realize that Jesus care about Bob Marley. May I ask you, where you get them foolishness from? No, man, looking at me. Where you smoke too much brown paper bag, man. You smoke something like bro. I gone left you. Watch out. Yo. Me gone left you. Enough for the full something in the morning. Enough for the stupid thing. Me gone left you. Yeah? Call me back next year. Call me back next year them time, yeah. This is the cutting edge with the last lap. We are going to show you now. We so reach the last lap, as we are saying. It's a weird little thing, you know. At 2 people don't call me at the night, yeah, with some extraterrestrial conversation. Some extraterrestrial argument, I don't know. Why I tell you that's not. Only at the cutting edge, you know. Yeah, why come commandos wait for me come on and then at the middle of the night, yeah, him just spread them gospels. Yes, yeah. Yeah, bless him.
Are you here to talk to Muta?
Yeah, man.
Muta, my respect.
Eh?
My respect, sir.
Who? Oh, give thanks. Yeah, man, give
my
thanks.
Respect.
Man. Yes.
My respect. At the first, because a lot of times, that first time there I get you. Yeah, man.
So what you say?
But your voice real for real.
What do you mean voice real for real? I don't understand what you mean by that.
Your voice sound just like when me listen to you and all of the things, man.
Then some of them way though, you want me sound different?
Well, I mean, I tell you, you're Muta for real. But Muta.
Yes, sir.
My name is Ron. I'm calling from Alberta, Canada.
Okay, fire, man.
So you want to know Muta? Let me get this out that way from early.
Yeah.
We have the best TV personnel. I mean, my best radio personnel. My best TV personnel are Antonio Bourdain.
Antonio Bourdain, we're dead.
Yes.
We do a program with him, you know.
My best. Then you don't have to tell me nothing, man.
Okay, all right, me not tell you, yeah.
All right. So, my best radio personnel are Muta.
Okay.
And then we see the two of them together.
Yeah.
So me I say TV and radio in one.
Yeah, well, you know, that man will go around the world and taste food. So them come on my yard now and want to make some food, so make it some raw ackee and thing and mix it up with certain thing and get them.
Taste it on the TV, you know.
Yeah, easy.
Would have a taste the thing on the TV, man.
And you know, all of the Jamaican crew, they never want to taste it. None of the Jamaican never want to see a rock, you know. And all of the people, the white people, they were there with them camera and this and that, including Anthony Bourdain. Man, eat it off and want more, man. Never taste it like that.
Muta, let me tell you something. Muta, my name is Ron, yes? I'm a straight Jamaican. Oh, hold on. Let me ease up there a minute. I'm an African that was born in Jamaica.
All right, sir.
All right, sir. So, well, you know exactly where I come from. So, we respect the eye to the max for Virgin. Anytime I see him, I give you money, you know.
Eh?
Anytime I see him, I give you money or something.
You know, what's up, give me, man? What's up the money to me, man? What's up the money to me?
I never know if I could do that, sir.
You never know what's up the money. May I tell you, what's up it? I said, you go away, serve you, Dad. Said, you go away, serve you, Dad, man.
No, I'm getting first, man.
Okay, all right. When we come out Canada, you give me them. When we come out Canada.
Anytime I come to Canada, I know.
Miss who come up there, man. Trust me, Miss who come up there.
The same time they come to Jamaica. They have to find the eyes.
Okay, sir.
I can know it.
Me not hard to find, man. Me not hard to find.
No, man, I find anywhere there. If you have to find me, I find you. You don't know where you change my life, you know.
Oh, yeah?
I make you know that, you know. Anyway, any young people who are listening, please, listen to this man. This man can change your life in a way, way. And you see, when them I say, you know, man, you know, to be happy and be nice about it. And just do all that. You know?
Sir.
Motor, are you make me buy a house?
I mean, make you buy a house?
Yes, man.
Eh?
You know, that's why I have to give you money when I see you.
Which house you buy? Tell me.
You know, man, you're still out of business, man. But
you know. I mean, put in your business, I know you have to, that's what you say. I mean, put in a business, I know you have to, must stay outside. What a terrible man.
I was a Portmore then.
Okay, all right.
But more that, I want to be real to your listeners then. I know I don't mean I alone at all.
Yeah.
You see, your listeners that we are listening.
Yeah.
Me enough of people talk to you, and them say that them parents that do certain kind of thing, and yes, I told them at all, man. My daddy a deacon. So
okay.
The whole Rasta thing and the whole ganja thing, a straight mad thing.
Yeah.
Personally speaking, I'm not religious in a no way.
Yeah.
Because as we always say, I love the most the Rastafarianism way of life. Right? Motor. So you see my locks long, and nice and pretty, but I trim beside them. So
what you call pretty? What you say pretty, what you mean?
Long and nice and fluffy, man.
So my one, so what is difference between yours and my one? Because my one long and nice too.
No, but you don't cut no side of your head.
That's just because you cut your one it nice. So true, you cut your one it nice.
No, me never. I know that me mean.
What you mean? What you mean? The locks long and nice because you cut it. And that you say?
No, you're not no motor.
No, you have to explain to me when you say your locks long and nice. What it mean? What the nice mean?
No, because they always look for that little long knock and I say Rasta. I say, man, the real, the way how you that teach about Rastafarianism, because nobody not break down Rastafarianism like you,
No, but wait, no, man. You jump when I say, man. I say,
right,
when you say your locks long and nice, what you mean nice? When you say nice, what you mean?
When we looking at the mirror, it look nice.
Yeah, what is nice? It's purple, it's blue.
Man, it's black, man.
Yeah, don't tell me where's it nice, what you mean? My what word?
It just look, me not say feel no nice, more than much I tell about my.
No, but me ask you can't tell me say my locks no nice. I mean, you can't tell me, but me think say my locks nice. But when me ask you, when you say your one nice, what you mean?
No, man, for the whole thing, listen to me,
all right.
When me looking at the mirror,
yes.
Me just believe, say, here for grow.
Yes. Yeah.
Like here for just grow naturally.
Yeah, of course it will grow.
Yes. But to me, kind of,
Yeah, you cut off the side to the side.
Yes.
So that's why you say it nice.
No, sir, no, that me mean when me say it.
Well, tell me what you mean,
man. I
man.
have it all nice and everything, but...
Yeah.
They
all right, I'm not push it. I'm not push it. Your locks long and nice.
I mean, I can't reason about that, but,
I'm not push it, man. Your locks long and nice.
Yes. I'm Mutabaruka, I'm for the phone with. Don't please, me and Muta attack now. You must hear it, I try to call man and get him now.
Yeah, but you know, you still have to come off, Because somebody is a car. So until you reach out Jamaica, tell me, make me come for my money.
That's your depend,
They know that you tell me, wait, I want to buy it. You see that? I know that be the fun. I know that be the fun, because I tell you, say, when you come, call me and bring my money, come give me. That's what I say. Because you don't want to say it WhatsApp.
You're welcome for that, but me tell you what me call you, but me always want to talk to you before you cut me off.
Yeah.
I know how to call and
Yeah. Talk quick, yeah.
Then, yes. Virgin, everything what you say. Not everything, but, majority of what you say.
Most thing, yeah.
Yes. My respect and trust me, Virgin. You changed my life to the maximum.
All right, so give thanks, Virgin.
Yes. You change my mind, and any young listener listen, Virgin. Trust me, you don't need to, Virgin.
Yeah, man, make your enthusiasm. Give thanks, man. Give thanks.
My respect.
All right, blessed, yeah? Until we meet. And we are the descendants of the African race. We shouldn't be here still, but we are here, and we'll be here forever. Because them now get you out with them evil plans that them plan. Because we were here before them, and we will be here when them gone. We are the descendants of the African race. Yeah, man. I just say it go. And that is what we're going to continue saying forever and ever. Aman Ra. Yes. So, them could have ball and bleed a little more. We're not stopping saying and doing what we're doing. No. No, them can't make us do it. And we this, and this is we. That's it. Full stop. Give thanks. Give thanks for the journey. This year, yeah, I tell you, next month I go be 31 years. We're there, we die them. And we feel good for know so we can still there, continue. And when we say you hear so much, you hear some things are 500 times the same thing, but guess what? Remember I say when you hear it, another man might not hear it that night there, you know. So when him tune in, at that time he hear it, and I'm gonna not hear it again because he might do something else. So if you hear us say something over and over and over, it's because we are a record playing just like the music that you hear over and over. And sometimes when you hear it for the first, you don't like it. But because you hear it continuously, you start to dig into it and you say, but wait, that music that really sound good, you know. Well, this is a program like that. Maybe you did start out never like it, but after a while, you realize, say, right, but you know, so that brother there say something, no, I hear him and say, you know. Yes, that is how we fashion the thing. We don't just say one thing and done. You gotta hear the same thing over and over. 1 month you hear the same thing over and over. And you gotta hear it a different way. But it's the same thing because we can't say nothing new. We can't say nothing, we don't want to say nothing new because sometimes it look like nothing had changed. But we don't say that change still, you know. That's why we continue doing it. You know, them say the slave mill a grind, was a grind slow and still. And we say the consciousness, the awakening that we are searching for. It are coming up, but it's slow. But we're patient. And I tell you, everlasting music, them there. This is the cutting edge. I tell you, this is Black History Month. And don't make nobody tell you no foolishness, but it's an American thing. Or why we need a Black History Month. Because the reason why we want a Black History Month is because black people don't know them history. And it now serving at the other month, them pure white history we celebrate. And we don't know, so we have to celebrate white history, but we have to celebrate it every day of our life. We have to celebrate white history. White ideas. You want to talk about fashion over style. And them kind of way that we are talking about, you know, white history we celebrate continuously. We don't have the other day, Valentine's Day. Well, people that tell you, say, why? I know business where it come from, you know. I know say that they have love. They have which love? They have confused in your mind and your thoughts and your thinking. You see, black people are making no chocolate. And they must a chocolate sell enough when Valentine's come. Man a specified day about love day, Valentine's Day and all them something there. And the man of business, you know, history of Valentine. He just want to know, say, he have something to celebrate. And that them make we do.
The informative information presented in this video is motivational and is positively aimed at inspiring, educating and entertaining the viewers with the cutting edge of critical reasoning. If you enjoy the contents on the Black Radar YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to show your support.
Stepping Razor, the art of war we there with you. You know, they say we use the same tune start the program this year. May I tell you, say, Jamaica is not a real place, man. Jamaica is not a real place. Corruption pan top of corruption, murder pan top of murder, torture pan top of torture. May I tell you, I show that no real bad man now station. I want to the big fish them. Big fish. Hey, when you hear me say Jamaica now a real place, you see we are going since the day before yesterday. I don't hear we are going since the day before yesterday. Me nah say nothing about guilt or no guilt, you know. Me just say Jamaica is not a real place when things go from one stage to the next, but it in the same circle. It in the same circle. Believe you me, I tell you, man. It rough. Donald Trump, before he become President of America, them ask him to declare him assets and declare this and declare that, and he never do it. And then him go in and become president and him still ask him and him never do it. And then them find out say him did a buy building, him did a buy things. Like him buy it for $100,000 and him declare say at $200,000 him pay for it, which rob the revenue. Now Donald Trump a run for election again. And there's a possibility that he might win. May I tell you that? So, when we look how we are going in Jamaica now, can we liken certain things that is going on in America to Jamaica? Because the Prime Minister of Jamaica was supposed to reveal certain things long time. And he never do it. And people start to get why him don't release him thing, why him don't release it. And him still never do it. Now something come up what happened years ago. And I don't know big money neither, years ago. And the Integrity Commission now and declare say, watch you know, something fish in for some fish are going here, so you know. Something fish are going and we're gonna really draft your feet. So them call him name. Everybody here will go on, call him name. And him come out yesterday and say, watch a man, a joke or not a joke. All of them things they want to say. No go so. But me want to tell the Prime Minister say, in that house where them call the House of Representatives, where them call Garden House. Most, I tell you say most, I not talk about like 50% either. I talk about way down there that the majority of politicians in Jamaica do things to people and get money off it. For years only you may talk about 10%. All of them know who name to hey, uncle certain people are road don't know when I say 10%, you know, but all of them in the house know when Muta say 10%, know exactly who matter. But guess what? If Muta ever call name, lock long radio station, millions of dollars so, but you have a 10% in other place there. And you have most of them take money upon the side to do things to people. And it's a part of the Jamaican landscape when it comes on to politicians that them get job for people because them know them. And depending on how big the job is, them skim off certain portion from and say, watch you know, you have to give me that or that, you know. Yes, it's true where I talk, I will know where I say. We know where I say. Politician, well done. Yeah, we're there with you, sunny and bright. We just talk about how the corruption dig deep. You know, I'm not take up for the Prime Minister, but guess what now? You see what them accuse him of? It's a normal thing in Jamaica for politician do, you know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want him go and like say him not do it, you know, because most politicians do that because I just saw the culture, politics going in Jamaica. You know, see, it not going a different way. You just, a man do a thing and you do a thing and him do a thing and something go on there, so because him name politician and him have a job and you just give him a job there, so. And then where they go, all of them guilty, you know. All the other set them go like them are some washing the blood off the lamb. Where them call themselves People's National Party. The whole of them guilty are the same thing. I just you know them say puss and dog are the same luck. And they take them now to come find out say wait the whole of the Prime Minister. No sir. Especially like how the people them bring him to book. It's not JLP. The people who bring him to book are not JLP, you know. But what I say is that them kill child too. Them kill child. And it's somewhere, according to the law, it's legal. It's illegal. Just like how the taxman them did run up and down the place. Taxman run up and down the place and do whole heap of illegal thing, but nobody not say nothing to them. So them write that thing and know and I said, this is what we're going to do now. Well, that's the same thing with them politicians, yeah. Including the highest level of politics in Jamaica. Them do this thing for years, them are do it. But nobody never take them to book. And it just so up now that you can't catch Kwako, you catch him short, and them catch them all on for the Prime Minister now. And I say, well, right now, we're going to bring you to book, you know. So I don't want them go, hey, you see the PNP, may I tell you, you know, them supposed to have I can tell you something. Them supposed to have a big meeting down at the PNP headquarters there, you know. You know what them are going to do? Them are going to have a prayer dinner. Them are going to have a prayer dinner open. That oldest get charged, you know. Yeah, man. Maybe if you go down there this evening or tomorrow, you know, you see everybody in a black, cause that them do, and just a prayer over some food. Say, Lord, please let them charge him, please let them charge him. Them now, but no one said them will charge him until I think a Tuesday, them say. But It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. And then it gone a foreign, you know, just like the Usain Bolt saga. Why I say it never rain, but it pour rata. Another thing now, Prime Minister of Jamaica is in line to get charged for corruption practices. That sounds like some little African, it's all like 80. And we just see them send truth. Is another problem that anyway, we'll come forward, you know. We'll come forward. Yeah, this is the stepping razor. Which family there? Oh, well done, Mr. Politician. Well done, man. May I tell you. You couldn't do a better job, obviously. So we are saying about the PNP, you know, because it look like they will keep a dinner down a Hope Road, or Hope Road. Yeah, they will keep a dinner down there, you know. Yeah, prayer dinner. Because them couldn't bother with the breakfast, prayer dinner. They will pray, say, the Mr. Holness get charged. That would be the happiest thing for the PNP right now. And you know, some of the things that make no difference to the people them I think, because the only thing that go on, you know. Look at the people them love the sufferation. Yeah, man, look at they love the sufferation because them can't say, boy, I may suffer, you know. Yeah. It look like sufferation better for say now than, boy, I may go on good, you know. I still get rich, you know. Because it look like poor people don't like the word rich. No, them despise it. Them feel some certain people in the society are supposed to get rich, not them. Riches is not a crime. Nobody tell you about it is better for a camel to go through the eye of an eagle than a rich man to enter kingdom. A camel cannot go through the eye of an eagle. That is what it is. Why a rich man cannot go to heaven? Because he's rich or because it's in deeds? It's in deeds, not because he's rich. Black people go on like them don't want money, and when you really check it out, it's them want more money than everybody else. We need to get some money. Poor people don't need to work and get some money and no fight too. That you can't give us some too. We can't make certain people alone just go on and go on. Look how much all them private sector, look how much money them a make. All of them a make money. Billions of dollars them a make. And they are grumbling and growl about, why, so me I suffer. What you can't do for me and all them something there. Do something for yourself. Do something for yourself. See all them taxi man where I drive over the place now. Taxi man can't make money for money, you know. If them just do the right thing. Them just do the right thing. Because politicians now drive them taxi. Politicians now drive a taxi. This is really something else, you know, because all the country me go. But see politicians in a taxi and in a bus. The other day where we are now with the mayor. The mayor take taxi. The mayor take taxi. And a whole heap of politician in there. Me don't see them come in there with no car. When them done, they put on them coat and go outside and stand up and you see taxi come for them. And then gone. Me don't understand how politicians, them know say them not take no taxi, you know, because the transportation thing is not there for, is not conducive to them for going there. You know, see, all the bus, they think the politicians go stand up in a bus. They have to separate themselves from Uno. Yeah, they have to separate themselves. You know, see, that like them used to take bus neither. It's a terrible thing. If them can't broke down them now, them can't come out right and stand up and you see big truck come and tow them way. If your car broke down now, you better left it there because you can't ask the brethren to come dry it for you. And them set them rule there. And them set the rule them. You can't come to the brethren and say, why you ask me broke down the road, you know? You know, no rope, now you can't pull me, go to gas station. You can't do that again. I'm going to tell you about $20,000 for them, Joe. A madness. A madness. When flame car broke down, them have truck, what them call it, big wrecker for come feed. The thing mix up. Jamaica is a mix up place. Wrong turn right and right turn wrong. If you try the right, it look like it's wrong you do. And if you try, if you say you go do wrong, if everybody say, why you know say I'm right, we say it, you know. Just like we meet the politician, you know, Mr. Holness, you know. A long time them a do it. Long time them a do it. All of them. At least most of them. All of them. And everybody say most of them neither. All of them do it. In the house. Yes. We'll come forward after the news and sports. The time is 6 minutes to over 3 o'clock. We're there with you upon the stepping razor. You know, in America, Well, right now, it come like America and China, the only two places where I say you have to get vaccinated for coming out of the country. Right across Europe, open up. Yeah, I can testify to that. Right across Europe, open up. I think England and nearly go a year now since England opened them doors. Well, the Republican them, with a majority vote say America should have followed suit and open up them borders. Yes, without reservation, open it up. And that is really, well, Biden did that say, by May. As a matter of fact, I can get a date actually. Biden said by the 11th of May, they might go open back the borders. But the Republican, them have said, watch a man. When you have said they're arbitrary, man, we are talking about opening it now. So, them have vote and them vote say it should have opened. So, you know, them think they have to go through this and go through that. But for those of you who didn't know, I wasn't here last week, so I don't know if you didn't know, but they have planned for open up the borders. Them just like how England open up them borders, and most countries right now open up them borders, like Jamaica open up them borders before COVID start. All with COVID are going borders open up still. Yeah, when we say open up, like, you know, we're not talking about you have to take tests for going there. We're talking about like when you go to England, or when people are coming to Jamaica, they don't have to take no test for coming to Jamaica. Well, that them are talking about now. If it's normal, just like how you normally usually go, have your visa, buy your ticket and fly out, and that them are talking about now. So, we can look out for that. A serious thing. Okay, we did want to mention also that, wait there. We want to mention just a simple little thing we are talking about. Pedestrian. Because you have a thing named jaywalking in a certain place, you know, in America. Jaywalking. But you don't have the law there in Jamaica. Jaywalking is when a pedestrian obstruct or cause to obstruct traffic on the road by crossing outside of the crossing area, by walking on the road like say, and them a drive. Now, me not say they must have no jaywalking thing, you know, because if they have jaywalking thing, everybody who walk would have to pay a fine. But you don't ask the people them to do. You see when you walk on the road, especially in my area, there was no sidewalk no there, and you walk on the road, especially with picnic, let me tell you now how to walk on the road. First of all, put the picnic nearer to the edge at the side, at the sidewalk. Well, the sidewalk should have there, but the sidewalk there. But don't hold the picnic with your right hand. Hold the picnic with your left hand. And why I say left hand now? You must walk facing the traffic coming towards you. You must walk facing the traffic coming towards you with the picnic on your left hand. That means you dep on the outside and the picnic dep on the inside. No, I see some woman that walk on the road, you know, I can't believe say them not respect them life. Because them a walk on the road, the place it not have no sidewalk, and them down in them cell phone. A man have to blow. Because them dance we are come behind them. The people them have to blow. Chuck all me have to blow. And I get all vexed, you know, come here to do for this woman, Rasta. She use her cell phone and a walk on a road when I have no sidewalk. And then some of the man, them see some people that walk with school picnic. Tree picnic, them a walk with the picnic on them right side. And me I say, what, you don't understand this thing, you don't understand this thing. You know, if you walk with the traffic of face, you know, coming towards, you know, that's if anything, you can't see what happen. You can't walk with the traffic and drive behind, you know, and I use cell phone. It's madness. It's madness. Some people are walk with cell phone and I walk in front of them and don't even realize it. I step up there, them can't step up on the sidewalk. Buck them two and all them something there. And man, you have to blow and to get rid of people out of the road. Because them a walk like them can't see them, all them see them cell phone. Anyway, listen up, Hot Pick and Cash Pot Special Pot Draw. Up next. Yes, that was the Hot Pick and Cash Pot Special Pot Draws. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Join us again at 5 p.m. for another chance to win in top draw dollars. Pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, Hot Pick and Cash Pot draws. But just like give some direction about walking on the road, but it's very important because I see too much almost lick down people on the road. And it now get better until somebody get licked down. You hear so right now is the car man wrong. When no sidewalk no dip on the road, them especially me I say when which part me live here, no sidewalk no there, you have to walk nearest to the edge as possible. Nearest to the edge as possible. And if you have picnic, you walk with them in your left hand. Me I tell you that. Because you have some boy I walk, you know, that. And them the curve them deep, you know. So you're not sit straight until you take the curve. You see, by the time you reach the curve, you see 3 big bossy tone man a walk come around the corner to rotted. Like say them a donkey cart. Or like them a stagecoach with 2 hours out of the, hey. That's some mad you them, you know. And them a talk like nonchalant, you know, like nothing no wrong, you know, like, yeah, show them some bridge, you know, you walk on the road, so Rasta. You know, see car drive on the road. So, boy, motor, are you that? What I say? I say, we never call the flag for me, I say. You know, see? And then one man drive and lick, you know, you say, and the car man wrong, and the car man in the road. And you're not supposed to be in the road. You're supposed to be as near as possible to the side of the road. And I walk, facing the traffic, that you know exactly where you're going. You can't know where you're going behind you when a man drive. You have to see where the man do coming towards you. That's in many cases you can't just jump through the bush them, take through the bush them. Or jump over the gully. Because I tell you, the future, them not think, Rasta, them not think I have some big woman that do it too. Most of the women them when I see I do it have cell phone and what I look on. I walk with them cell phone, them at them face down at the cell phone. I say, what the hell is happening between you left your yard and you are going to bus stop? That you have to down in your cell phone, so. It's madness. It's mad, total madness. So that's just my message. I have a message that's for now. Today. Walk facing the traffic. I saw them to them what charge the lady when in Pantan today. Them what charge her and I don't know what is happening there, so because I couldn't sheet one thief so much money, Rasta. No man. She have help. She have help. And she really plead guilty. She really plead guilty. Brethren, you have to have a police in a scam. You know, here say, about 2 weeks ago, a woman, police stop a woman. And them say, them go charge her something. She says she should give them some money. And the police them say, 50,000 them want, you know. She said, well, all right, she go to the ATM machine. When she go to the ATM machine, she couldn't get the money. Man, them rape the woman. A policeman may talk about, you know, I know, man, normal people, uniform. They rape the woman. But guess what now, new development, you know. A woman a try buy out the thing for them, you know. One police woman a try buy out, police woman, you know. It's a woman get raped and a complain, you know. And a woman come forward and a try buy out the thing. A Jamaica with there, you know. A Jamaica with there. Yes, there with you. You know, I want to give thanks to Cabo Mahateru. Yes, Cabo. I stage part of the and listen you on my computer. Yeah, man. You know, so we love Cabo more than how Jesus love little children. Yes, and she go on good. Yes, you know, say, if we left here and go somewhere, the 2 program them is in good hands. Or good mouth. Yes. So I want to yell up Cabo, my sister for 30 odd years. Yes. Okay, so we have an interview here. Alright, we have an interview for do, but we're going, it's going to go soon, it's going to go soon. So, meanwhile we wait, we want to play this tune and continue playing it. Here we go. Yeah, so we hear that the Jamaican government is going to go fast in the Asian people and business. Just like America. America seems to want to go down there, go do certain things. I know, so in America going to people country, it's not necessarily a good thing. But we know, say, the people them a fight to get rid of the shackles of America and all the other neo-colonialists them that bind the people them down there. The people them on the street are demonstrate, but it's like them want use them propaganda and tell you, say, it's really some criminal gangs them where I try to this and I try to that. When the people them, the so-called criminal gang them control certain of the community them. And the people them now say nothing about it. It's not like say them want to say something and can't say nothing. It's like them agree with it. But yes. Anyway, we're going to come for a reason. We don't want to keep up this interview here. We have an interview here with Dr. Sabine Kadu. I hope I pronounce it right. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Did I pronounce the name right?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, did I pronounce? You never hear me pronounce the name. Are you Dr. Sadu? I'm not Sabine Kadu. Sabine Kadu?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So I pronounce it right. All right. You are part of that Center for Reparation event that is taking place, right?
Yes. Tomorrow.
All right. So explain to me what is going to happen at the event. What is going to happen? Yeah.
Well, I am giving my my presentation on the research that I did that I did at Cambridge on the negative enslavement. But also, I think we're convening to discuss the University of Cambridge Legacies of Enslavement Advisory Report.
Yes.
To hear people's views. Yeah.
But they did say that they are going to pay some reparation. Did I hear that? That they're going to pay some reparation?
There's going to be some reparation. I hope so. I hope so. I think Marine's center in the British Caribbean is at the center of this of the movement of giving reparations, and especially with universities, there are different institutions that benefited from slavery, such as banks, the Church of England, churches, but also universities, especially very wealthy British universities, benefited from slavery enormously.
So what?
So there is a growing.
All right. What is it that you think can come out of this gathering? Because sometimes we hear of these gatherings with intellectuals and things, and it's almost like a talk shop. What at least you? What do you expect to come out of this gathering?
That's a great question. I think we have to go by stages. I think number one, as the person who was in the university doing the research and struggling to even get the research done and to get archives open to me, I had difficulty with access. I think one of the first steps is actually finding out at least partially how much the university benefited. So from the standpoint of a historian, we actually have to document the information. We have to document the information, find out the data, try to gain access to the numbers and evaluate the numbers. So I think now we're at a moment where the University of Cambridge cannot pretend that it did not benefit from slavery. No universities in Britain can really do that. And there was also doubt on whether or not the university had been involved in the slave trade or had been slavery. So I think first, on an academic level, which is also very intellectual, we actually have to know what we need to demand for and what we are demanding. I think that's where the research comes. Before that, before I did the research, I didn't realize how much of it could actually be documented, because slavery was first and foremost economic.
Yes, definitely.
There's a lot of it is documented. So we can begin to trace the numbers. It's not true that we can't track these numbers at all. Yeah. There are some numbers that we can come up with. So myself, just what I have been able to find out, I know that we can. The estimate is just represent billions, and even the numbers alone, I don't think is enough, because as my research shows, they use these universities use slave trading, use the money that they made from slavery to invest and reinvest constantly,
yes, of course.
And even until this day. So I think the intellectual component is important, because it helps us to understand how much we can ask for, how much we can demand. But
that's how a lot of the universities was built, with that money that they invest. Mm-hmm. They invested in a lot of those universities and schools.
What did you say?
No, I'm saying a lot of the money that you spoke about investing and then use that money to invest, they invested it in building places like those universities. Those universities was built with money from.
But they need to redistribute that money, and people from the Caribbean and the African diaspora need to be be able to benefit from that.
Definitely.
From that
Yes. So what you think that this reparation should look like when it is handed over? What is it that you think it should look like? To say this is reparation. Hello.
Hello, is Marine Shepherd here? Because I think she should answer that question. I think she has thought more about that question than I have.
No, but you can know, but you're taking part in it, so you could have an idea what you think that.
Here's what I think. I think the issue is about citizenship, right? Being a citizenship in the world, and so at one level, I think if we make reparation about payback, there needs to be a payback. Give me back the money. I mean, you took this money, you blew it. It's not yours. But in this fear of those demands. But let's say that. But at some level, they can pay back, and then money gets used and money gets fused, and then because the money's not enough, there's just centuries of development that the Caribbean has been denied, right?
Yeah.
So it cannot easily rebuild itself overnight.
Yeah.
So there has to be a long-term strategy of university collaboration, and money to invest in Caribbean universities. So ways in which these resources. So we have to talk more about ways to redistribute these resources. But as far as the question of citizenship, I think, but that the people from the African diaspora should have access to British wealth, right, or American wealth. So if we also make it an issue about inclusion and citizenship, and having people of the African diaspora understand that they help to create this wealth that these countries are experiencing, that they should also be considered as citizens, because as citizens, then they can enjoy the benefits that at the University of Cambridge.
So wait. I can understand clearly what you're saying. You're saying that the people of the diaspora should be granted citizenship to England so as to enter those universities. That's what you're saying.
So I think that yes. I think more it's the integration within the former within Britain. Yeah, is so easy access, right? Access to travel, access to the university, to facilitate entry to the university, and in ways that the easier on people, to facilitate even travel to also enjoy the wealth. But at the same time, I think we also have to think about redistribution to help strengthen Caribbean economies as well, right? And Caribbean institutions and institutional development. Which will not happen overnight. So I think those are the kinds of loan forgiveness, forgive loans. Those are the kinds of things. So ways to think about Caribbean nation state building.
Yes. Okay. So when is this? When is the conference? When is it happening?
This conference is tomorrow. I mean, I am really going to present some of the kind of research that I did. I think the discussions about reparations, what to do next, that's more. There will be a discussion with Marie in the audience. I'm very interested in listening to what people think should happen next.
Oh, so talking about tomorrow. It's going to start tomorrow.
Yes.
And it's at the Center for the Center for Reparation Research. That's up at the Mona University over the other side of the road, I think.
Yes. The only one in the world right now.
Yes.
The only one, which is already very, very pioneering and visionary in terms of thinking about reparation strategies.
Okay. Well, I guess how long will it last? I think I see if I can come up there one day. How long it will last? How long will the conference last? I think I want to come up there one of the days.
Well, with the conference, I think it's scheduled for 2 hours, so it's not very long.
You mean it's not more than 1 day?
Is it what?
It's not more than 1 day. It's only 1 day.
It's only 1 day. It's only 1 day, but I think it's part of a longer program that that the Reparations Center is going to have this month. So there are other events that are coming up.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll see what will happen. Okay, give thanks, Kadua. Give thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, give thanks.
Okay, thank you. Well, are you going to tell me what you think reparations should be?
Oh, you want to interview me? No, that I don't want to answer, but is that time we're running from with a time thing, you know? And this,
okay.
We're running for a time program, a time thing, you know. But yes, anyway, we'll give thanks. Maybe when I see you personally, I will tell you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Give thanks. Give thanks. Okay, that's Sabine Kado. She's part of the conference that is taking place up there at the Center for Reparation Research. At the moon or over the other side of the university. Instead of you turn into the university, you turn right. If you're coming from downtown or Africa, I think you turn right and go into that place. So, yes, this is the stepping razor, the art of war. Before we go back to the 80 thing, I mention something upon the plane and a person sit down beside me when you find out you're me, man. The man engage me. After I tell the man, say, I want to sleep, because I 10-hour flight. Anyway, he must say, Muta, King James and the Bible. And him write it. Some say, no, King James write the Bible. King James no write no Bible. King James actually get some man, to be precise, about 46 time scholars them, to really translate it. But King James have a book where him write, him say him never hear about that. And him, as a matter of fact, him kind of feel skeptical because him never know, so me never tell him about the book. And I have the book, without a doubt. I never tell somebody something where I can't back up. I have the book where King James write. And I talk about it and cutting it quite a few times. It named Demonology by King James, the same King of Scotland and England. He have a book named Demonology. I dare any preacher out there to read that book. When I say I dare any preacher out there to read that book, because first of all, I'm going to hear me that I say, Muta get that book, that's a foolish book that King James, yes, King James, King of Scotland and King of England. King James the first who have the version to the Bible. King James version of the Bible is the most popular book in the Western world. I dare any of you who's preaching every Sunday to get that book. You can get it online, you can get it on Amazon. The book named Demonology by King James the First. And you will see the mind of this man, who them call King James. The mind is a serious mind this man have. Read it. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid by what you might find out. Demonology, King James. Okay, so I finished that. I normally listen from England. I normally listen from England. All right. So with that said now that the Prime Minister said that they're going to send troops to Haiti. Why is the Prime Minister sending troops to Haiti? What are these troops going to do in Haiti? Because right now, America is sending troops to Haiti, and there's not no peacekeeping troops. And those youth who down there will have them big dirty gun down there will fight. And say they want to get rid of the president because he is pro-American. And all of the wealth of the country is being taken out of the country by the so-called elites in Haiti. And America is always back in the wrong side. America historically always back the wrong side. And if we start from Vietnam, 50,000 Americans die in Vietnam. Them have a wall that the names of these soldiers that died is written on that wall. 50,000 died. And who never dead stay there and go married and have picnic from them in the 60s there. It's a war that start the hippie movement in a big rage. Anti-Vietnamese war. Even Jimmy Clever was true about Vietnam. And them did have to leave. The Americans them did have to leave. Them never win the war. Them did have to leave. We can talk about Cuba. We can talk about Cuba. Cuba and Batista was making Cuba be like a big whorehouse in a Cuba. And one man by the name of Fidel Castro come take it out of the hands of the Americans and control it. And them try to kill him. Dozens of times them try to kill him. And them never succeed. Him die a old man. Fidel Castro. And them did have to leave. We can talk about Iraq. When the people them leg on the two plane them in the building them in New York, it was some men from Saudi Arabia do it. And the Americans them never say nothing to the Saudis them about it. What them do is them invade Iraq. And really and truly, the man who used to control Iraq, named Saddam Hussein, there was a time when he was armed by America to fight Iran. Because up to this day, Iran and America got loggerhead. But he was armed to fight Iran. And eventually, him decide, say, him don't want to be no puppet no more. And then bring off a play upon him, say, it's down there, so them plan to bomb up the Twin Towers them in a New York. And them invade Iraq and mash up the country. Did you know that Iraq is the whole, what them call it, Mesopotamia, the whole of the region there, the Euphrates, when the Bible talk about the rivers them, Euphrates, and Babylon. Babylon is in Iraq, where them say one of the 8 wonders of the world, the swinging gardens of Babylon, that exist. Iraq get crushed, mash up, and them kill Saddam Hussein, and them never find no weapons of mass destruction. And the whole world stand up and say, Colin Powell assure the trajectory of where the mass destructions were, and nothing like that never happened. Nothing like that never did there. Up to this day. And they mash up the whole of the ancient country. They mash it up. Totally mash it up. And then they have to leave. Then them going to Afghanistan. And we must remember that the same name Osama bin Laden, Russia went into Afghanistan and try a thing. And for 10 years, the Russians them did it. And them did have to leave. Because Osama bin Laden put up a fight against them, have to leave. But Osama bin Laden was, well, we say, controlled and designed by America. Them used to arm him for fight against Russia, and them just like we see them arm this brother here, what name? This Ukrainian brother there. I bet you any money when the war done, he might go turn against America. He might go turn against America. Anyway, that's another argument. But when them go in there and when the Russians them leave, Osama bin Laden become an enemy of America to the point that them did have to hunt him down till Obama get him killed. Them kill him. And them stay in Afghanistan for 20 years. And them leave Afghanistan, mash up. Right now the Taliban them in, they come back. And the Taliban them are going wickeder than before the American them go there. Especially against women. Them bomb up schools with young girls tonight. Say woman must get no education. And after them say the woman them can't do it or put the thing on them face. Them come now and say every woman must wear it. That means when you walk on the road, as a matter of fact, No woman can walk on the road without accompanied by a man. This is a country where supposed to be better because America going there. And America mash up the place and left it there to these Taliban people them who don't even like hear music. Who don't even like hear music, don't even like see woman, not even them uncle, you must say. These are the people that them left to control the place after 20 years. Iran is an enemy of America because them say Iran make weapons of mass destruction. Them want to invade Iran, but Iran is another cup of tea. China and them is in madness now because of a place named Taiwan. You know, far Taiwan they're from America. But them a say, them are going to protect the interests of Taiwan against the Chinese. No, we can talk about other places too. We can talk about other places. No, Haiti. America and France devastate Haiti. That France demand reparations from the Asian people. And for years the Asian people have paid France reparation. You can imagine that. Them colonize the country, you know. And through them a move out now. And them feel them got just like how the British give the plant of them £20 million for loss of labor. Well, the same thing the French do to Haiti. And Haiti was the ones who was the first republic, black republic in the world. Black republic, that them really, this society say, look here, freedom is for all and everyone. To the point where they must go and go invade America and free the black people them. The only place them reach was in a place named New Orleans. But in New Orleans, the Asian culture in New Orleans is big and broad over there. So if for those of you who go to New Orleans, we can see the Asian culture is very powerful in New Orleans. So now we reach another stage now where America is planning something against Haiti. And this little puppet on a string, Prime Minister, where we have here, so I go send soldier and police, not soldier, in Haiti. If you do what? What you going there, what you sending Jamaican in Haiti to do? To fight alongside the Americans them. To deal with a system that is so corrupt, to maintain a system that is corrupt. Just like them defend the president of Rwanda. Right now the president of Rwanda and his soldiers and army is making the Democratic Republic of the Congo a living hell. I'm responsible for a whole heap of things we are going on at the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And them hug him up on you, so. Just like how them hug up the president of the Dominican Republic. Racists who are run out the Asian them. It's one land, you know. Haiti and the Dominican Republic is one land, you know. It just has one talk French, so-called French. And the other one talk a different way, but them run out the Asian them. Asian were dead from whatsoever, them run them out. And this government side with this guy against the Asian people them. And them even siding with them against the Asian people more now by siding with the Americans for go down there now. Go create a bloodbath down there. Because the man them have gone down there and them not afraid for fire because them have that revolutionary spirit. They look like Jamaican people. And I like Jamaican people, you understand? And we say time and time again, the same record I play over and over and over. I will not learn nothing from it. Nothing. Because when America don't use them propaganda machine upon the head of the people them. You hear say some terrible people them, hey, so the man they do some terrible thing in a people country for make it turn. They never do it in Jamaica too. They never do it in Jamaica. During when they try to get back to Yaga in power, they remember do it in Jamaica. Yeah, man, them do certain things in overt and covertly do some things in Jamaica. All them food shortage and all them something. Things that just happen so. I play that CIA, I play upon Jamaican politics, and I go to them not involved in it. And them after them now send no soldier go to Ukraine. A whole heap of soldier, American soldier, they are Ukraine. I see some of them get interviewed on the TV, the American TV, them get interviewed and talk about where them dead 72 hours, or how much Russian them kill and take back the town and all them something there. And them say no Russian and America never fight. The America just this week said them about send $1 billion worth of equipment again to the Ukrainian president to fight against the Russian them. When the war they done, you're gonna say if the same man I go side with America, because it's not so, the case is not so all the while. That every time America side with a government that is fighting against somebody who them think is them enemy, that president or prime minister become for them enemy. So, just a warning. Too much things are going on in Jamaica right now. For you to use your forces now to go back America. America don't need no backative. America don't need no backative. You can't go down there go make the youth them stop fight. A joke business because you can't even stop the fighting in your country. You have to dance a yard before you dance abroad. Or you go to Haiti. Where you go to Haiti go do? Where you going to Haiti go do? Go pee clap behind the American soldier them. Where you going to Haiti go do? It's joke business. Joke business. We not defend no invasion of Haiti. No invasion of Haiti. Not by America or Jamaica. It's somewhere where them have the Ebola in a Guinea. Meanwhile, the American them are send soldiers go down to Guinea. The Cuban them send doctors. Doctors them send. The Cuban them send doctors. The American them send soldiers. And that is the legacy of America. Doing things and always on the wrong side of history. So we just say that because we want to get off of the chest and we say the danger because the Asian people them have fight for them right against a corrupt president who will help the elite in America, in Haiti, to take the money and carry go to America. You know see all the other one there from Brazil they run go America quick. Yes, it come like Trump, he no want to give up nothing. You know see, he no concede no election. But him in America, quite okay, so he go back to Brazil. It's a terrible thing go on. And we have to watch what we are doing. Yeah, because even them talk now come subversive. Them talk what we are talking now come subversive. Because man don't want to hear them talk here. They say, I don't know where I say. Then if me talk about Vietnam, Cuba, Afghanistan, Iraq, me never even mention Guatemala and all these other South American countries where them invade and have to run left it. Nicaragua, all them countries there where them bomb, I mean, even them one country them bomb Philadelphia. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. There with you, you know, this time is the time when we present the African names. Or what going on here? What going on here? Why not play? Alright, if you not play, we still don't get the name them. We're going to get some Nigerian name and we're not going to divide it into male and female because it can go anywhere. Okay? So here we go now. Olabanji. Olabanji. O-L-A-B-A-N-J-I. Olabanji means fame woke up with me. Fame woke up with me. Olabanji. Motiliwa. Motiliwa. M-O-T-I-L-E-W-A. Motiliwa. I came from a home. I came from a home. Atinuke. Atinuke. A-T-I-N-U-K-E. A child petted from the womb. A child petted from the womb. Ajolabi. Sorry, Ofolabi. Ofolabi is A-F-O-L-A-B-I. Ofolabi means child born with high status. Child born with high status. Olaliye. Olaliye. O-L-A-L-E-Y-E. Olaliye means status as dignity. And some serious name them, you know, status as dignity. Falola. Falola, F-A-L-O-L-A, Falola mean honor, source of honor. So if we go back through them again, Olabanji, O-L-A-B-A-N-J-I, Olabanji means fame woke up with me. Motiliwa, Motiliwa, M-O-T-I-L-E-W-A, Motiliwa, I came from a home. Atinuke. Atinuke, A-T-I-N-U-K-E, Atinuke, a child petted from the womb. Afolabi, A-F-O-L-A-B-I, Afolabi, means child born with high status. Adefoluke, A-D-E-F-O-L-U-K-E means the crown. I never get that one before. Alaliye. Alaliye. A-L-A-L-E-Y-E. Alaliye means status as dignity. Status as dignity. And Falola. F-A-L-O-L-A. Falola means source of honor. Source of honor. That is the African names for today's children. And the song not playing, so I could just end it this up. This is the Stepping Razor. Yeah, the time is what, 17 minutes, 18 minutes to 5 o'clock. And we're on the last lap line. Africa is burning while the black man is doing the freak. He might do more than the freak, brethren. Hey, you know hear about this brother we hold up the data up at university. What a dangerous brother that was, sir. I wonder if you might watch Element on TV too much. No, that brother is dangerous, yeah. I'll take iron and burn up the girl, tie her up, and no, what you should do with a man like that, no? What you should do with a man like that? What you supposed to do with a man like do that to a woman? Not that we want him to do it to a man, but no, Rasta, the man there, him not easy. He needs some psychiatric attention. Yes, it's the brother there. What is it that this woman do, or this young sister do, for make him go to that extent, for torture? That sounds like some Nazi camp in my bar, like. No, man, I tell you, but when you hear them something, they know you wonder about all, what them call it, capital punishment, and then you say, sure, still not really work with capital punishment, you know, but them brother there, you know what I'm for doing? You know what I'm for doing? For taking private parts and push it all in a vacuum cleaner. Just, yes, Massacre and Kabaka Pyramid do a tune together when them just come out, you know. We used to play it regular. Yes, so we will play it, you know, a long time we don't play it. We played it last time, we played it. I tell you. Okay, so we have to wait till Tuesday. I can't tell me here, we have to wait till Tuesday for a year if they going to charge the Prime Minister in that thing, that debacle, that comfort, you know, upon him from. Yeah, we hear that too. Yes, that's a serious thing. There's a big cyber attack. Shane, talk about the radio now, Bridget. Talk about the radio, man.
Alright, may I say a while ago, so we hear say news since all this break of the whole corruption thing and thing where them say I'm alleged to be a part of. We now hear this news since today of a cyber attack on him office. So may I say it look like all information lost.
We are telling you, say
nothing to investigate.
Hey, watch out, man. I see him with the SSL thing, you know. You know, so them all up and the woman and everybody sound like them want done the thing now. See that them catch somebody say it done. It's not done, you know. It's not done. So all this are going on, you know, as we are say. Not that they investigate, them investigate it already. I saw them come up with them come up with, you know. When them done investigate where I go on, you know, him come out on the top. So them they done investigate it already. So it's just now them are going to carry to the judge now, and them are going to ratify it and say, all right, we're going to charge him. And that really, and that's how it reach, you know. But it's just ironic, you know, it's two things where look like, I mean, I believe in a coincidence, you know. Two things were up now. This, and the one where him say, from 2007, him draw out the money in the SSL. That is really weird. 2007, him draw out the money and close him account. 2007.
No, 2021.
2021? No,
yes, man, the scandal break out last year, you know, and them saying they withdraw money from 2021.
You sure at 2021 or 2007?
No, man, 2021, them saying withdraw the money.
All right.
Close him account.
Yes. Hey, some things that will come up, you see, man.
Just a year before the whole debacle break.
Yeah, you're going to hear some things come up, and you're going to hear some name a call. You're going to hear some name a call. But you see, all the money there, them gone in assets, you know. All the one them where the lady there, where she name Pantan and get charged for now. All the money they got in the assets, and who's supposed to all that? I try to get rid of the assets them now. A whole heap of them people that try to get rid of them assets, you know. Them man where control a certain place, I say, are rent for $35,000 a week. Yeah, I tell you. You know, say, a couple months ago, a couple months, we talk to the police, my favorite little police lady on the program, and when she done, I said, whatever happened to that cocaine bus we make in the security bus van in a Montego Bay? She said, it's like she never hear about it. And she hear about it still enough, but she said, okay, I will get back to you. That was the end of that. Never get back to her. I know the Shamara never hear nothing from her again. Because that upon the line, including the whole heap of bus them were going in all over the island, you know. Whole heap of cocaine bus are going and gun bus and thing and thing. You think certain things not happen? It happen. And you see rooms now, rooms gone now, you know. You didn't know that, Shane? Rooms on a watch there.
Yes.
Yeah, them gone with that now, you know. I don't know it's who buy it, you know, or who sell it. But you remember them that call up one minister name?
Yes, man.
The King of Portland.
Yes, man.
Yeah, and no come out of that again.
No, not never come out of that.
No come out of that again. That me show you know. It's two Jamaica, three Jamaica we are working. One no exists, one for the rich and one for the poor. Because no come out of that, no we hear say, that gone. And then we hear now say, SSL. Then now we hear say the Prime Minister. What else is there next for here? What else is there for here? My gosh, man. NCB in a problem too, you know. Yeah, NCB in a problem. We don't know what's happening around us, man. The crime still a go on, even though them say the crime. I must say, them say that crime gone down. All right, that is beautiful. And on the day that them saying it, you know, them say for the past 3 days, 7 people was murdered. This is after the man done say, the police don't say crime gone down drastically. The next news report, after I'm done say that, the news reporter say 7 murders. I don't know if the news reporter do it deliberately, but them say 7 murders took place between, and this week, I'm talking about today, what, Thursday. Yeah, this week, 7 murders. That means I say, wow, you know, what will happen? What is going to happen? Because them killing some of the guys, but them still have too much. Them have catch some of the gun, but them have too much. And money I get from all over the place. Enough money. St. Lucia. I tell you, you know, you're not about St. Lucia yet, you know. That island there, St. Lucia, has become a kind of Switzerland or Cayman. That's where it come like, you know. St. Lucia come like Switzerland. All the guys, them, have big accounts down there. It's not illegal, you know. It's not illegal, but given what is happening in Jamaica, certain people supposed to declare them assets in those places. Nobody come sink off no money outside of Jamaica and go like say, yeah, you know, no money. You know, see, every time we go to Obama and get little money, we have to go find one bank, put it in a Jamaica. And these politicians and business people and all these people, them can afford to sink off the money in a St. Lucia. I don't Cayman Island, them are going again, you know, St. Lucia is a money haven now with people money. That's serious thing. Meanwhile, the Caribbean Maritime College there, that just go on, sickle. It's still dead upon the line, upon the fish. Big fish. I don't know what is happening there. We don't know what is happening there. That terrible thing. Yeah, that was the drive time. Top draw dollars. Pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick and cash pot draws. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Join us again at 8:25 p.m. for another chance to win in top draw dollars. Pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick and cash pot draws. By the way, but they tell you say Saturday is once again them having the reggae high life Afrobeat session up at Mayor's house behind UTech in a Kingston there. We're going to play music there now. Yes, and then Sunday we are going to Raytown go play. Yes, we are play a Raytown Sunday. Raytown there, Sabina Park now, you know, the session them keep at Sabina Park. So Sunday we are going down there. Saturday we are going there at Mayor's house. Behind UTech. Okay? Can't just sit down there so and just move over in life. That is not living. You know, one shouldn't really just see and say, boy, as long as me have life. No, man, you want to have life abundantly, man. You want to be living. A human being. Living. Very important. Very, very important. That you don't just live. You know, a man I say you just live. You just live. You know, you have to have a direction. And you have to have an aim in view. And a perspective. So, we want to heal up Vivian and Shamara. And we want to heal up the man who hold the fort all the while, the 5th and the 6th, Shane Clark.
The informative information presented in this video is motivational and is positively aimed at inspiring, educating and entertaining the viewers with the cutting edge of critical reasoning. If you enjoy the contents on the Black Radar YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to show your support.